Welcome back. Tupelo's Elvis Festival is in its 4th day, and one of the special guests helped design the bling that Elvis wore and often gave away. Our Allie Martin has an exclusive interview with the man who was Elvis's jeweler.
Lowell Hayes is back as a judge for Tupelo's Ultimate Elvis Tribute Artist Competition. And Hayes knows just what to look for. As Elvis's jeweler, he attended many of the singer's concerts, always ready with a briefcase of jewelry.
I never got tired of standing by the stage and watching him perform.
Hayes designed many of Elvis's best-known pieces of jewelry, including the TCB necklace and ring. He personally delivered the ring to Elvis in the dining room at Graceland.
So he came in, and I sat down on one side of the table, and he sat down by me at the head of the table.
Okay.
I handed him the ring. He just went kind of wild, you know.
Right.
I never saw him so excited, really. He said, "Wow," he said, "look at this." He said, "Even Sammy Davis Jr. doesn't have a ring like this." And he laughed and he looked at it again. He said, "Just wait till I show this to Liberace." And he said, "I just want to do something for you. What would you like?" And I said, "I'd like that white Lincoln Mark III out front." He said, "It's yours."
Hayes also designed the famous Aloha from Hawaii ring that Elvis wore during his 1973 concert, the first concert by a solo artist broadcast worldwide with an audience of more than 1 billion people.
So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Hayes remembers Elvis as a generous man who always wanted to please his fans, like that night in Asheville, North Carolina.
I was standing by the stage with Felton Jarvis, and he came over and he said, "Lowell, where's your case?" And I said, well, it's right here. And he says, "Well, put it up here." So I set my case up on the stage and opened it up, and he just reached in there and got something out of it and tore the tag. He always would tear the tag off.
Right.
And he put the tag in the case. That was how we kept inventory. That's how he and I kept books, you know? So when I get back to Memphis, whatever tags were in the case, that's what I bill him for.
You add them up, yeah.
So anyway, he went over to the front of the stage and gave that ring, or whatever it was, to somebody. He ended up spending $105,000 that night giving away jewelry.
Hayes says he is glad to be back as a judge at the Tupelo Elvis Tribute Artist Competition. And while he notices the outfits and jewelry the artists wear, there is one thing he is really listening for.
The very first thing I look for is a voice that sounds like Elvis.
Right.
And it's really tough.
Hayes says he will always be grateful for his friendship with Elvis and the many friends he's made because of his connection to the original American Idol. In Tupelo, Allie Martin, WCBI News.
Hayes sells Elvis-themed jewelry throughout Graceland. He also designed the jewelry for the upcoming movie, Elvis, starring Austin Butler and Tom Hanks.